Welcome. Let's just dive right into this highly requested explainer, where we're going to take something that sounds, frankly, incredibly intimidating and break it down so simply that, honestly, a 5-year-old could grasp it. We're demystifying options trading today using a really fun childhood analogy, and we'll focus specifically on NVDI stock and how to trade it right on the Webull app. No finance degrees required here, just a little bit of imagination.
So the big question, can we actually explain options trading to a 5-year-old? Absolutely we can. When you see those movies with people shouting on a trading floor, it feels like this totally alien language, right? But beneath all that heavy Wall Street jargon, the actual mechanics are surprisingly simple. By shifting our perspective over to the playground, we can uncover exactly how this whole thing works.
Okay, I want you to imagine a magical toy store coupon. Picture your absolute favorite toy store growing up. A brand new action figure is coming out, and literally everyone wants it. But instead of buying the toy right now, you spend a tiny amount of money to buy a special, magical ticket. What does it do? Well, this ticket locks in today's price, guaranteeing you can buy the toy at that exact price later, no matter how crazy the market gets. It's a total game changer.
Let's see how this builds into a really simple playground game where your only goal is to lock in a cheap price before the hype train takes off. Step 1, you spend a couple of your allowance dollars to buy that magic coupon. Step 2, you wait. You just watch the store. If the toy becomes the ultimate must-have item, the manager's obviously going to raise the price. But step 3, you proudly march right up to the register, hand over your magic coupon, and buy the toy at your original locked-in price. Boom! You just beat the system.
And what's really cool is how this childhood story translates perfectly into the adult financial world we're exploring today. That popular toy everyone wants, that is our stock, NVDI. The magic coupon locking in the price, well, that's an options contract. And the friendly store cashier who processes your transaction, that's simply your brokerage platform, the Webull app. It's the exact same relationship, just, wearing a suit and tie.
So the crucial point here is that in our real-world scenario, the highly sought-after item we want to use our coupon on is the NVDI stock. Think of NVDI as the ultimate shiny new bicycle, sitting right there in the shop window. It represents a real financial asset that moves up and down in value every single day based on demand. You want to get involved, for sure, but you want to cleverly control exactly how and when you buy it. Let's put some simple numbers to this to really put it into perspective. Imagine NVDIE is currently selling for $25. You pay a very small fee for your magic coupon, which locks in that exact $25 mark, what we call the strike price, hoping the stock completely skyrockets. If NVDIE rockets up to $40, guess what? Your coupon lets you grab it for just $25. The store literally has to sell it to you at $25. You instantly saved $15 just by holding that reservation ticket. Okay, let's dive into this next layer, because depending on what we think will actually happen to the price, our magic coupon can go in one of two directions. A call option is what we've been talking about so far. It's your bet that the toy's price will go up. You're essentially calling dibs on a low price. But a put option, that's the exact opposite. It's your bet that the toy will become boring, nobody will want it, and the price will completely crash. With a put, your coupon lets you sell the toy at a high price, even after the store dumps it into the clearance bin.
Now that we understand the rules of the game, handing your coupon to the cashier is as simple as following a few exact, easy button taps inside the Webull app. First, you open Webull and type NVDI into the search bar, which is essentially walking right up to the toy aisle. Next, you tap the button labeled Options. Finally, you simply select whether you want to buy your call coupon because you think the price is going up, or your put coupon because you think it's going down. Stepping up to the digital register really is that straightforward.
But, and this is absolutely crucial, while the mechanics are simple, there's a real catch here. The magic has a time limit. You aren't just betting on if the toy's price will change, you're betting on when. If your coupon expires on Friday and the toy doesn't become popular until next Monday, well, your coupon turns into a totally useless piece of paper, and you lose the allowance money you spent on it. That expiration date is the ticking clock of the entire game.
And this brings us to a really brilliant takeaway. Ultimately, an option is just a reservation ticket giving you the choice but absolutely not the obligation to make a move. You're simply paying a small fee upfront for a privilege. If Friday rolls around and buying the toy no longer makes sense, you just walk away. You only lose the tiny fee you paid to hold at reservation. You are literally buying yourself time and, well, options.
So, we've stripped away the complex math, the scary charts, and all that confusing jargon, leaving you with the foundational mechanics of options trading on Webull.
You now know how to navigate the toy store of Wall Street using NVDEI. Always remember, though, to do your research, watch those expiration dates like a hawk, and play safely. So I'll leave you with this provocative little thought. Now that you know you don't always have to buy the toy right off the shelf at full price, will you start looking for magic coupons in your own life?